Assalamu alaikum, gentlemen. I am recording this video. I would like to introduce you our new ERP software solutions. Gentlemen, you are aware about this software. Now, Al Rabia, we are moving to ERP solutions. So, this will replace our ISO forms, and we will use this platform, this ERP software, to generate these requests online. So, in this video, first, I am going to give you a little introduction about ERP software, and then I will move on to the part 2 where we will discuss about employee self-service portal. And in part 3, this is a separate video for only the managers, supervisors, where they are going to approve your requests. So, gentlemen, let us move quickly on part 1. So, introduction to ERP. So, what is an ERP software? Basically, ERP software is a resource planning software. It manages and also integrates very important parts of our business. You know, we have uh, some transactions in admin, finance, human resources. These are very well known to us. Vacation requests, travel plan, maintenance requests, vacation ESB clearance, outstation allowance claim, overtime claim, staff work resuming report. These transactions, whether they are related to admin or finance, we were using it hard copy, printing hard copy, filling up all the details, scanning them, or submitting directly to the admin department or supervisors. So that one is going to be replaced by this ERP software. So it actually integrates these areas: finance department, human resources department, admin department, these forms. So these departments, the software integrates it. I have prepared a questionnaire so that it will be easy for us to understand directly instead of giving you more lecture on ERP and what is ERP. I have prepared some questionnaire. What is the name of our ERP software? It is Task Forces. Task Forces was developed by Cybersol company. You can access this application even if you are sitting in the head office, you can access it. If you are sitting on any of the site offices, you can access it as if you know very well you are accessing our email through a link. Similarly, link is generated. So we have hosted this application on the website. So there is a link here. You can see on your screen http://erp.alrabia.com.sa:81. This is the URL where you can access the application. And once you enter this link in your browser, you can use Google Chrome, you can use Internet Explorer or Mozilla Firefox of your choice. There you will be prompted to enter username and password that I will be sending you in emails separately. So what you are going to do with this application? Basically, this application, using this application, you can generate the following requests. You can see on your screen, the requests you can generate are FMAD07 vacation requests. This is the same vacation request form. The name you can see here in the down, FMAD07. So these requests, FMAD07 vacation requests, FMAD03 maintenance requests, FMAD02 travel plan, outstation allowance claim, overtime claim, sick leave, unpaid, vacation ESB clearance, staff work resuming report. These forms, you can use it using this application, Task Forces Online. And the name of the application remains like this: vacation requests, maintenance requests, business trip requests, travel allowance requests, overtime requests, absent requests. This absent request contains these two: sick leave and unpaid. So when you log into task forces, you don't find sick leave and paid separately. You will find absent requests. It contains these two categories. Vacation ESB clearance form. This is the name for FMAD 010, FMAD 10 vacation ESB clearance. And the final one is work resuming report. This is the name for FMAD 24 staff work resuming report. Now, how it works. So, to brief it, the staff, that is you, the user is going to generate the requests online. So, first he has to fill up the application, then start the process, then approve the process. So, if I tell you the user has two actions here, the first action of him is he has to generate a new request where he is going to fill up all the details in the request online. He will start the process. This is the first action. He will generate the request, that is starting the action. Second one is he will approve his own request. Second one is he will approve his own request. If he doesn't approve his own request, then his request will be sitting in the portal. It is not notified to his immediate supervisor. No one knows about his request if he did not approve it. So the user, when he generates a new request, he has the option of reviewing it, modifying it. If he finds any mistakes or if he changes his mind, he can modify it. Later on he can approve it. So once he approves, the request goes directly to his supervisor. So after the staff approving his own request, the request is now with the supervisor. The supervisor, now he has two actions here. He can either approve the request or he can reject the request. So when he receive this request from the user, the supervisor normally, it is understood that he will get an email alert saying that so and so user requested for so and so application and he needs an action of yours. So there is an email generated to his supervisor, your supervisor. He will log into the portal and he has two choice of actions. He can approve your request or he can reject your request. So what happens when he approves? When he approves, the request simply is transferred now to the next level, that is department manager or admin HR manager. If the supervisor rejects your request, then the request is transferred back to you. The request is transferred back to you, and there is an email alert to the staff who generated this original request saying that your so and so request is rejected by your supervisor, and your supervisor um, your supervisor has the option of commenting it. So if he leaves any comment, you can refer to that comment, and if you correct those comments, then you have to generate a new request. The new request will follow the same cycle. It will be generated first by you, it will be approved by yourself, then it will be received by your supervisor. Your supervisor is going to approve it, then it is going to be with the department manager by the for the next level, where it has again two choice of actions: accepting it, rejecting it. So if the department manager or admin HR manager is going to approve your request is finalized. If he is going to reject your request, your request will come back to you saying that the department manager rejected your request, and if he leaves any comment, you can refer to that comment, correct them, and generate a new request to seek approvals in the same manner. So gentlemen, this is how it works. So I explained this one with a small block diagram, so we can understand this concept much better when we discuss about employee self-service portal. Now we will move on to employee self-service portal. This is the introduction, small introduction about ERP software, how it works. Now we'll move on to employee self-service portal, where we will discuss lively how these requests are generated. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum.